Hello and welcome back to the Ultimate Decades Challenge. It is the year 1320 and we are in the Hawthorne household. I'm trying to work on their aspirations a little bit more. So Eldreda, her overall aspiration is to be a freelance botanist. So she likes farming and all that. She's been really busy with raising the children up until this point. So I want to get her outside and in the garden a little bit more often. Everyone else is asleep already. So I'm curious what reward points we might have to spend as well. Like, what can we get for Agneta? I'm not going to do any of these trades, but right down here. Maybe she'll be a great storyteller because she does secretly read, so she has more material that maybe inspires her to tell stories. So let's get that for her. Not sure if anybody else has enough. Oh, Richard has a lot. He has 1,000 points. Let's make Richard a morning sim. So he will build extra skill in the morning. And Cecily has a lot as well. Let's give her the observant trait. I did get a child violin for Cecily to use. There is a more medieval version of the adult violin, but for the children, I didn't have a medieval one, so I just got them the regular violin. I feel like it's so small, it kind of blends in anyway. Alright, we need someone to cook breakfast. Alright, Agneta, what can we make here? Let's do a cheese tart. Actually, that is something we need to do. Maybe send Richard to town if it's open. No, it's not open yet because it's so early. This episode, I want to mostly focus on Agneta. We haven't been to the library in a while, so I want to visit there. And then I also want to continue finding a suitor for her. And our front runner right now for that is Preston Vick. So we'll try to run into him at some point. Oh yeah, she's even thinking about him. She wants to chat. That's nice. Okay, Cecily, while you're waiting for breakfast, let's scatter some feed and clean the coop, collect eggs. I think you might have some eggs to hatch as well, so let's put one of those in the coop. Richard's waiting here patiently for the food. And there it is. Agneta's at level 9 cooking. That is very high. Okay, the goats are awake now. Can we clean you? Oh, does it have to be an adult? I kind of thought Richard could do it. Maybe I was on Agneta earlier. Okay, so maybe Eldreda can socialize with the goats then. So let's clean all the goats. It's a cute animation. Alright, we gotta milk the goats as well. And I think Richard can socialize with them because he will eventually inherit the farm, so I want him to have a good relationship with the goats. Eventually they can help with the garden, I believe. Alright, so we got some milk from that. That's great. Ask about milk quality. Tell jokes. Alright, how are these kids doing? Mostly hungry. Let's grab some of this cheese tart. And Eldreda can come back. They're gonna need some baths. Agneta is visiting the library and chatting with the Reverend, who has let her visit the library, even though it's a place of religious study. She has been allowed to come here throughout her childhood to learn how to read, as well as play a little bit of chess. And the Reverend is getting on in years. Since the Reverend is getting older, I think he would bequeath to her a few of his favorite books, particularly the ones that are not religious. Like, he probably would not give her his favorite Bible or anything. He'll probably keep that until the end of his life. But some of the other literature that he's familiar with, he's going to pass on to Agneta. So I'm not going to do that now because there's not a great way to do it, but once we're home, we will get some books added to Agneta's inventory. Right, these walls are annoying me. While we're here, let's just play a bit of chess. Because Agneta's first level goals are to read 3 books and achieve level 3 logic. So I'm going to have her play chess this afternoon. It's probably easier for her to get away now that she is an adult. There's a little bit less rigorous watching over her. Oh, Preston's calling. Wait, no. He's going on a date with someone else. I don't know. Agneta's like, I don't think she would tell him to not go because they barely know each other. So maybe she'll be neutral about it and say he should think about it. And if he goes on a date with Kayla, I'm not sure what that will mean for the future of their relationship. So she's gonna say you should think about it. And I know they wouldn't have phones at this time, but I treat the phone conversations as like them having like a casual run-in on the street or just walking over to each other's houses to visit quick because they do live really, really close by. All right, she's at level 3 logic already. Okay, I'm just gonna have her use the restroom here quick and then we're gonna head on home. And I'll probably wait to hear back from Preston with his decision before pursuing him more. So we will have to wait and see on that. She finds the Reverend very unattractive. That is hilarious. She also hates elderly people, so that's really funny as well. Because basically her main friend right now is an old man. Okay, I gave Agneta several books. So these are books that she was able to take from the library with the Reverend's permission. So she has a fantasy novel, a couple mysteries, a nonfiction poetry book, a romance, and a logic book, which is probably like a philosophy book. Another toddler book called Princess Bob's Castle, and then she has her original 2 toddler books and a Christmas book. She will be taking these books with her into her new home, wherever that ends up being. So she will have plenty of books to keep on reading even after the Reverend passes away and she may no longer have access to the library. Alright, and while I was gone, everyone mostly took care of themselves. There's a little bit of hunger and tiredness going on here, but it is 8 p.m., so they should probably be heading to bed anyway. Let's have some Scotch eggs today, so this looks like a good use of our salted meat. Let's do a party size. Cecily is practicing her violin. Alright, these are the scotched eggs. They actually look pretty good. Alright, Cecily's working on her drawing. Richard. Let's see. Plants need to be taken care of, harvested. Deal with those. And I'll let Alfredo water those. But then you can go fishing. Agneta. You have the hay, I think, right? I don't think we can use that yet, though. Let's harvest prairie grass. See what we get. Okay, we got a frog and some more hay. I'm gonna sell this frog. Alright, let's read some poetry. Ooh, Aldrada's awake. Let's have her eat. Take a bath. Alright, toddlers are dirty. Have them eat first. Okay, Cecily, let's have you do another drawing. I don't know what you've drawn or not. Let's try drawing shapes. Okay, and we're gonna have to give all these kids baths because we have not been changing their diapers quick enough. Family dynamic jokesters between Cecily and Bridget. Okay. Okay, Cecily's done with her drawing. Okay, so she has completed all 5 picture types on the activity table. So now for the rest of her aspiration, she just needs to practice her instrument. And Aldrada can start bathing these kiddos. Let's start with Bridget. Wonder if Agneta should take the beehive with her when she goes. I don't think anybody else is really super interested in maintaining the bees. Richard is at level fishing level 4. Cecily is at violin level 3. Agneta wants to talk to Preston, but also he was talking about possibly dating someone else. So I don't know what to do about that. Wonder if Agneta should just go into town and see if she runs into him. Yeah, let's have her go to the village shop and get some stuff, and we will have her actually visit downtown as well. Just to simulate that she's doing her chores and also actually visiting so that we can see if we run into him. Or anyone else too, like there could be other random NPCs that I would be open to having her court. I would just have to update their clothes to be medieval. Oh, Bridget's going potty on her own. That's nice. I don't know why these baths are not happening. Peter needs to eat as well. Okay, Bridget, you really deserve a bath. Okay, for the shop, we're getting milk now from the goats. You can get some sugar and flowers, always nice that they don't have to make it themselves. Let's get some butter as well. Agneta is in the market. She is keeping her eyes open for any potential suitors. We'll just see who shows up. Julio is here, but he is married. Johnny Zest is here. I kind of think he's married though. Or Travis Scott, actually, sorry. I get them confused. I can see if he's single. I kind of think he's married to someone because he's an adult. We can say hi to Julio as well. I think Agneta would know him. Let's ask Travis if he is single. Yeah, Travis is married. So we can just make some friends here. Preston is calling. Ooh, Preston did not go on a date with Kayla. I am so sorry to hear that. Should we go see him? I don't think it would be proper for her to go alone. Ada's here. Let's talk to Ada. And let's propose a crazy scheme that she goes with us to the suitor's house. See what she says. I think she said yes. Alright, let's see if Ada will go with us to the neighbor's house. Alright, Ada was nice enough to accompany us. So we're visiting our neighbors here. Just casually, but also we need to see if Preston will enjoy our flirts. And I don't think Agneta would be comfortable flirting in front of Eldreda. So Ada is doing her a solid here. Alright, let's do something really subtle, like just compliment his appearance. Okay, he liked it. Tell a funny story. Compliment house. He's getting romance even when we're just being friendly, which I think is a good sign. Let's just flirt. Ooh, Preston said, "You make my day so much better. Thanks for making me smile." Offer gratitude. Deep conversation. Let's flirt a little more. Let's see, what would she do? Let's do like a bold pickup line. Something like, "Hey, if you're, looking for a wife, I am available." Just something really obvious. I don't think she's had a lot of practice flirting. Let's talk about cooking. Brag a little bit about how much cooking skill she has. So Preston is a foodie and a slob. Okay. Ask if he wants children. Ooh, he said no. Is he making a move on her? Kind of is. Say hi to Alan as well. Discuss the nobles. It's going very well. Preston was very flirty just a second ago. It's getting late though, so we should probably get home. I don't think Ada really stuck around. So I think that might have been just a pretense to get over here. So we should probably get home. It is now winter, so I'm not sure how many of their crops will still be growing. Most of them are spring and fall. So onions grow in the winter. And sage also grows. So at least that's something. But not a lot of crops growing in the winter. We should actually plant more sage. So let's get this sage out. We can plant some of that. Let's get this repaired. The kids are crying. Looks like they need baths. Eldreda's going to repair the well. So Agneta can give some baths. Alright, looks like Thomas is upset. Let's get him bathed. Cecily's cleaning up. That's very nice of her. She needs to practice a little more. Let's see. We can play some songs now. Let's play Flowers in June. Alright, how are the chickens doing? Collect their eggs. Got her some feed. I don't know if the hatchable eggs have really been incubating properly. Not seeing any in there. Okay, let's milk the goats. This feeder is empty. Can Agneta fill it? Maybe she needs 8. So let's just buy some feed for now. Alright, let's clean this little goat here. Clean pudding. Alright, the kids are just hanging around. It looks like everyone's doing pretty good. How are their skills doing? So Bridget is at level 4 for movement and communication, level 3 for thinking and imagination, level 2 potty. Peter is at level 4 communication, level 3 for movement and imagination, and level 2 thinking. And Thomas is at communication 5, imagination 3, movement 3, thinking 2, and potty 1. Okay. So let's see, what can we do for movement? Can we just like play together? Activities, hug each other, talk about toys. Okay, let's take care of the bees. Alright, did we harvest today? Looks like we did. Probably need to do some laundry. I think we should invite Preston over and let Aldreda talk to him a bit and introduce him to some of the family. I think it's pretty clear that Preston and Agneta are courting. So let's invite him over. And Agneta can cook something. I think that'll impress Preston as well if she's cooking when he gets over here. Let's cook a cheese tart. Alright, Preston will be right over. There he is. Let's have Richard invite him in. Respectful introduction. Did he just take trash out of our garbage? It's a little rude. Enthuse about interests. And let's bring him inside. Ooh, level 10 cooking for Agneta. Alright, she finished just in time to greet him. Let's brighten his day. Compliment his outfit. Well, they are good friends. That's great. Alright, I want Aldreda to talk to him more when she's done potty training. Let's get to know him. Complain about problems. Alright, and I want Aldreda to talk to Preston in private. Let's have them chat out here. I don't know if they have a good enough relationship though. So I need them to chat a little bit more. Let's ask about his career. Discuss fears. Ask about day. Let's compliment his facial hair. Discuss nobles. Alright, and let's see what he says if we ask him to marry Agneta. So, arranged marriage 4. Okay, I don't think they can do it because Agneta is not Eldrada's care dependent. So Agneta might need to do it herself. Let's have her come talk to Preston. Let's flirt with him a little bit, get him into a good mood. Let's compliment his appearance. Let's flirt.
Oh. Mobsy Grosh? Sweet Panza? Pretty Shay. Formpa?
Yibs.
Exabe.
I don't think it ever happened. She's supposed to discuss an arranged marriage. Let me try one more time. Arranged marriage for self.
Dabishi Slegam?
Nobla.
Kenk?
Huh. How do?
Yeah, it's not really working.
Noba's Wong. Goni.
It's kind of sad.
Merkib. Mola.
So I want them to be able to get married without having such a high romance.
Baby Bronca.
Ask for a marriage of convenience.
Irgazens.
Sophie.
Hishanoi. Jaruk?
Oh. Huh.
Swol.
Cholky.
Finib Nitva.
Okay, Agneta got engaged to Preston. Wow.
Oh, Fina.
Nibs.
Imka Floof?
Yibs.
Rena.
Alright, can they just like get married? Let's elope.
Grobel.
Olibar. Zamonis.
Yeah, they're getting married right now.
Wassanoi. Flarib. Finalibo. Wasabis. Nabor.
Ooh, are we gonna kiss him? Sure, let's kiss him.
Yasabar. Rinshoop. Quetzal Plus. Ospa.
Wow, okay, I didn't expect that to go so quick. Yeah, she should probably move in with him, huh? I think she will just because the toddlers have been getting older and she's not needed at home as much. I kind of want her to bring the beehive though. I think she's gonna stay at home just for a little bit to collect her stuff and then I'll have her move in with him. Alright, wow. So Agneta is married.
Tabishi Dairu.
We did roll for her when she was a teenager. Shoot, he's asking. Let's say no. They're gonna have a bad mood because of that. But I want her to gather some stuff. But yeah, so Agneta is going to have 6 pregnancies according to what we rolled for her previously. So let's see here. So let's collect this bee swarm. And she has the books in her inventory. And I don't think she really has any other possessions to take with her. It's mostly just the beehive that I wanted. Oh, we should give them the hay bales. So let's put the honey in the fridge. Give all this hay to Eldrada. Alright, and we have the bee swarm. We have 5 hours before it disperses. We can attack people with this? Wow. Woo? Oh, weird. You can like use them to woo people or cheer up people. Pollinate nearby plants. That's cool. Oh, okay, so she already grabbed these. Can we take this beehive? I'll just sell it and buy a new one. She gets over there. But essentially she's taking it with her. I think we're ready. Okay, let's ask Preston to move in. So, okay, so change mind about future arrangement. So that, I don't know if that's a problem because they're already married. So I feel like there's something bugged with that. I think it only really causes issues if one of them dies. So we can deal with it then.
No way.
Alright, let's ask to join household. Will that let us move together? Okay, so Agneta is going to move in with Preston, and then we'll move out these two other guys. So they will live in that house down the road. We do have to pay a dowry of $500 or 500 simoleons. So let's transfer that. Okay, I've moved Alan and Arvid in with this random family. They're going to be farmers with them. And I'm just gonna let everything happen. So let's just do neighborhood stories. And just let everything happen, that's fine. Okay. So let's get back to Agneta and her new home. Okay, so we are here to make sure Agneta settles in properly. So let's see how Preston feels about her. So he thinks that Agneta's basic looking, okay, but they have good compatibility. Let's do this gaze lovingly at spouse.
Bumkaro Sumbisi. Klimf. Gana Shuna.
Alright, and we're gonna work on getting them pregnant. Usually I would do try for baby, although maybe that's not an option with what I have set my mod settings right now. We're just gonna keep trying until they get pregnant. We're not limited to like one woohoo a day or anything like that like we are with our main household. And I'm having an issue because these goats ended up coming with Agneta. Oh, and the bees went away as well. I need her to take these back. So she's gonna need to visit the farm again right away. Her parents' farm. So let's go do that. Try to save these goats. Okay, Pudding and Grumpy are back here. I'm hoping that she can leave them here. Maybe if we make them happy. And then she can try to transfer them to someone else. So Grumpy's doing good, Pudding's doing okay. Let's put them in her inventory. Okay, we can give a friendly gift to Eldreda. Give her Pudding. She's like, it's a goat. Alright, and let's give her the other goat.
Washa Zabris. Baribi dumps. Huh? Oh, Boro swim.
Let's put the beehive right here. Alright, so she has bees now. And let's see if she's pregnant. Looks like no. Okay, so they're gonna have to woohoo again. Let's see, let's purchase a cow and a llama. I'm not going to manage their farm or their animals too much. So I think that'll be plenty for them to take care of. Let's woohoo again real quick. Oh, let's try for pregnancy actually. I think it'll make Preston upset because he doesn't want kids, but that's okay. We won't be in this household too much anyway. Not pregnant still. Alright, we could come back later and do that. I want to go make sure that the goats are okay. Okay, Pudding and Grumpy are back safe and sound. So that is great. Let's clean them both off. Alright, and so that is one child married off. So Agneta will be our first official side household. So that means that essentially if the male inheritance line dies out for whatever reason, Agneta's family would then inherit. Males always inherit first. So if Richard, Peter, and Thomas did not have any sons, then it would go to Agneta's husband. But that's pretty unlikely, so we'll deal with that if and when that happens. It's just good to know that Agneta's family will be a side household, basically extra Sims in case anything drastic ever happens. So with that, we will be looking at Richard next. So he is aging up in just one day. So next episode, we will see him turn into a teenager. And if he survives his death roll, we will also be rolling to see if he gets married. And actually, never mind, scratch that. He is our main sim, so we don't have to roll for whether he gets married or has kids. He will be our next heir sim, so we will just have kids and get married as we wish. But we will get his aspiration, and if he survives the teenage role, it's a pretty good chance he will survive into young adulthood, so we can start trying to find a wife for him. So yeah, so we will do that next time. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give the video a like and consider subscribing. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.